Good afternoon, my dear students. I welcome you all for today's online class. And today we will start chapter number 1. Today is the first lecture of our present session. Is it for class 10th? The chapter number 1 is there according to our syllabus guideline, that is development. First of all, what is the idea of development? The idea of development or progress has always been with us. We have aspirations, or we can call desires, about what would like to do and how we would like to live. In the present chapter, we shall make a beginning for understanding the meaning of development. It is only through a democratic political process that these hopes and possibilities can be achieved in real sense. Shortly, we say that development means progress, we can call, is it, or welfare of people, betterment of people, we can call. What development promises, different people have different goals. Means development, firstly, we have discussed development means betterment or progress. But the development of one may be the conflict with the another one. That is why we are seeing different people have different goals. Development of one will not be the development of another one, and the development of second one will not be the development for third or first one. For that, people seek things that are most important for them, that is, they can fulfill their aspirations or desires on individual level. In fact, at times two persons or group of persons may seek things which are conflicting. So, two things are quite clear. Different people can have different developmental goals. And secondly, what may be the development of one may not be the development for the another one. It may even be destructive for the another one. Different people, different goals of different categories of persons, like as I table is there, is it? All of you can write. As a farmer who depend only on rain for growing crops. Second case, a rural woman from a land owning family. Third, urban unemployed youth and Adivasi from Narmada Valley. So these four categories of people have different goals, is it? And we say development of one or the aspiration of one will not be the development or aspiration for the next one. Obviously, high degree of probability is there that the aspiration or development of one may be the conflict with another person. Income and other goals means the first goal we can say as a layman, that is the income, but some other goals are very important also. Means it is not only the income who is the goal of a person. Income is the primary goal, but secondary goals we can call are also there, is it? People prefer to earn more income for fulfilling their daily requirements of life. Companies provide material things like money. Thirdly, people also want non-materialistic things, we can call them like as freedom, security, respect, is it? These are some other goals apart from the income. There are many things which can't be measured easily but mean a lot to our lives. These are often ignored. For example, love and care of friends and parents, respect from others, trust and beliefs. So, it will be wrong to say that what can't be measured is not important. Is it? Means we can't say that love, care, respect, trust, it is not measured, so it will not be important for the life of a person. Oh no, these are also very important. As important money is there, these other goals are also very important for the life of people. Sense of security. Some companies provide less salary but offer regular employment and hence a sense of security we can call. Some provides high security but no job security is there. They reduce sense of security. Therefore, development people look at a mix of goals. The developmental goals that people have are not only about better income but also about other things in life. National development is that. The question arises here, what India should do for development? Is it? National development refers to the ability of a nation to improve standard of living of all its citizens. Or and citizen standard of living of people depend upon per capita income, GDP we can call, that is gross domestic product, literacy rate and availability of health, etc. So these are the some important parameters on which the standard of living of people depends. These factors also considers a measure of improvement. Another point is here how we are comparing different countries or states. We can't take national income to compare different countries because each country have different population rate. Secondly, for comparison between countries, total income is not such useful tool. Hence, we are comparing the national development on the basis of average income, or you can call it per capita income. The formula for average income is total income of a country divided by total number of population. The average income is also called as per capita income. Per capita income of a country shows the standard of living of a citizen of that particular country. Countries with high per capita income is equal to more developed. Countries with less development, we can call these are less developed. The income of a country is the income of all the residents of a country that gives us the total income of a country.